Welcome, everyone. In this video, we'll delve into the world of databases and explore how you can harness their power within Notion to supercharge your workflow. So, let's begin by understanding what databases are and the various types at your disposal. We'll create a page dedicated to databases, naming it simply Database. Now, to add a database, click the plus icon and navigate to the Database section, where you'll find a range of database properties. You'll notice options like Table View, Board View, Gallery View, List View, Calendar View, and more. These views offer diverse ways to interact with your data. Let's dive into a few of these database views to understand their unique benefits. Starting with Table View. It's a structured way to present your data. You can create new databases within this view, each tailored to your specific needs. Here you can see it has created a database for us, and it is asking us to add a previous database that we have created before. But in our case, we want to create a new database. I'll just click on New Database. So it has created a table for us. You can see over here it is a simple table. If I go, and I can also press /, and I can search for table. Now, there is also a table in Basic Blocks and there is a table in Database. If I click on this Basic Blocks table now, you can see there is a difference between a simple basic block table and a database table. So you can always go and also access it from this plus icon. In this basic block, you have a table inside a basic block, and you also have a table view inside database. So what's the difference? Now, inside this basic block, you can always go, and you can go into options. Let's say you want to add headings on the top like number, and you want to add, let's say, names. So we have number 1, number 2. And we have names like, let's say, Henry, and let's say Alex. Now we have names and we have tables. But this is simply a table. It is not a database inside a table. You can just write some figures and things like that. You can also change the table's length and width. So if I go over here, I can also go and increase the size, add more columns and add more rows inside the table. But inside a table we don't have so many features. So when it comes to database, we have a lot of features. Let's say a money management system. So I'm going to go and make it a budget. So here you can see, I can name it from name to, let's say, a payment. So I have all the payments. Let's say I have a payment from a client 1, and let's say I have a payment from client 2. And let's say I have one other payment that is from my lawyer. So I have 3 payments now. I can write over here how much payment these people owe me. And I'm going to go here inside and click on this tag option so I can add a property, so I can tell a database what property it is. Let's say if I click over here, you can see that it is now to multi-select. I'll just click over here. And I'm going to go and give it a number, because a payment is a number inside a number. You can go and select a number format. I'm going to go and select US dollars. Let's say client 1 owes me $50. So it has also converted it into dollars. So I'm going to go and add a few numbers over here. So we have all the categories that we want to display over here. But we have given it a property. So it always remembers what it is going to be over here. Let's say amount. So whenever we put something in this column, we'll see that it will be always displayed in dollars. So another thing that you can do is, if you go over here, you can see there is an option to calculate. So if we want to calculate, we can calculate the sum of all the numbers. So it will give us all the numbers that are due, which is in this case, $430. You can go and you can also ask for an average. So the average amount is $143. So you can also see that each column, each row, each number over here is itself a page. So if I click on Open over here, it will open up a page and I can add stuff like about this client. I can also add comments. I can also go on and add an icon. I can add these features. And I can always go and change the icon related to whatever category it is. So each category, each thing that is added inside a database is itself a page. So we have our amount over here. But you cannot add, let's say, dollars over here. If you want to add dollars, you have to add the sign and then we have to add each and everything, which is not good in our case. So that's why database is important and we can add a lot of stuff over here. One is, let's say I want to add a category as well. So I'm going to go here. And here you can see I can add a lot of stuff. I can add text, I can add emails and more. Let's say I want to add emails of each of these clients and more. I can go and do that. I can also add a checkbox. If I click on this checkbox, I can add a checkbox over here. So whenever something is done, I can just click on the checkbox. So what I like to do is I like to paste the checkbox on the left-hand side so I can check it. You can also add dates. You can add any date that, let's say we have added a date over here. And let's name it as due date. So you can name it as due date and you can add a due date of a certain project. So database are important when we are working with a large amount of data and we are organizing stuff. It is very important for organization. If I go into calculate, and I can select the earliest date, then it will give me which project is the earliest that I need to do. You can always go and add all of these properties. Let's say I want to add the URL to each of these stuff, so I can paste the URL of, let's say, their website. That are many property you can add in your database. For visual elements, consider gallery view. It allows you to incorporate images into your database entries, offering a visual representation of your data. This is particularly useful for projects where visuals are key. Additionally, you can explore various view options for your databases. Simply press the / key and select from the available view types, such as gallery view. This view is particularly useful for visual projects as it allows you to incorporate images seamlessly. When you add a cover to an entry in gallery view, it displays the cover as a visual reference. This feature enhances your workflow, making it easy to access specific pages. Whether you're working on visual content or other types of projects, you can leverage these multiple view options to your advantage. In essence, Notion offers a range of view choices, including table view, gallery view, board view, and timeline view, each tailored to different needs and preferences. These views empower you to customize your workspace for optimal organization and productivity. And inside table view, I can also go and add another view to view this exact same details. If I click on this and then if I go into gallery now, I can view this exact same table view in a gallery view. You can see over here now it's in a gallery view. Now if you want you can with the exact same data. You can display it in gallery view. You can go on and display it in board view. You can go on and display it in timeline view. So this is really important and this is really a good feature. You can add more views. Adding different views, such as calendar view. So inside a calendar view, you can see all the projects that are due on a certain date. Databases is making project management more efficient. In essence, databases in Notion are invaluable for organizing and managing large volumes of data, offering a multitude of features to enhance your workflow. So, as you explore Notion's capabilities, remember to leverage the power of databases for efficient data organization. These tools will streamline your tasks, making your workflow more productive. Thank you for your watching. Stay tuned for more insights and tips in upcoming videos.